Hey kiddo, this is Grandma Goodie. I know lots of people are upset because things have changed. School's closed and we have to stay home, but we're safer at home, so that's good. Here's one of my favorite stories about a time when sick people got well, grown men panicked. It's kind of funny when they freak out, but Jesus calmed them all down. Now I hope you'll watch to the end where I have some comforting words for you. Now you'll notice this video started as a bedtime story, but you can watch it anytime. So stay calm, kiddo, and remember, Grandma Goodie loves you, but God loves you more. Here's your video. Hi, kiddos. I'm Grandma Goodie, and I'm going to tell you a bedtime story. And you know, I have a question for you. Have you ever had a day where you really needed a nap, but you just couldn't get it? Well, this story is about a day that took place back in the land of Israel in the time when Jesus was alive, and he was up by the top of the Sea of Galilee, and they called it a sea. It's really a lake. It's just a lake, but it's a nice lake. I've been there. It's beautiful. And Jesus was very busy. I mean, he was healing sick people. And then once people heard that the sick people was getting healed, all the other people who was sick, their family brought them to Jesus for him to heal them. Even Jesus's follower, Peter, his mother-in-law had a fever. They had to stop by the house and heal her. And so they just doing miracles all around, and the crowds are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're pressing in on Jesus. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be getting you to sleep, and I'm getting all riled up. I'm sorry. Well, Jesus was just surrounded by all these people. And so, but he needed a nap because it had been a very, very busy day. And so it was getting toward evening, and Jesus said to his followers, his disciples, let's get in the boat. Let's just get in the boat, because, you know, you get to a point where you just need some rest. And Jesus just needed a place to lay his head down and get some rest. And so they all got into the boat. Now, these are all professional fishermen. They know how to sail, and they've been on this lake. They grew up around this lake, and they sailed the boats back and forth and back and forth. And so they got into the boat, and Jesus, he headed to the back of the boat, and you know what he found? He found a place to lay his head. He found a nice soft cushion, and he was so tired, he was out. He just lay down, and he was, well, I don't know if Jesus snored, but anyway, he fell fast asleep. And so it was smooth sailing, as they say, and they headed out toward the other side of the lake, and all of a sudden, the wind started howling and fierce like, and the waves started rocking, and the boats are rocking, and the big old waves are coming like this, and they're crashing up over the boat. Oh, I'm sorry, you're trying to go to sleep. I'm sorry. Okay, they're crashing up over the boat. And Jesus' disciples, they got scared. Well, for one thing, they didn't want to wake Jesus up because they knew how bad he needed his nap. But they were so scared because it was still just crashing, and the waves and the boats filling up with water. They're trying to get the water out. They can't. They're thinking, we're going to die. These are grown men. Anyway, they finally decided, we got to wake Jesus up. We're going to drown here. And what? He's sleeping. So they went back there, and I don't know if they said, you wake him. No, you wake him. But anyway, they went back and they, Jesus, wake up. And Jesus, he was groggy. You know, you ever been groggy? I don't know about you, but when I'm in a sleep that's a sound sleep and somebody wakes me up, I get a little cranky. Now, I'm not saying Jesus was cranky, but here's what he said to him. He said, why are you afraid? Oh, you have so little faith. And you see, because Jesus knew that he was not going to die by drowning on no lake. He knew the prophecy said he was going to die another way, so he wasn't worried about it. But they was worried. And so Jesus gets up and he's, that's still rocking and everything. And Jesus says, hush, be still. Suddenly, there's no wind. There's no waves. Perfectly calm seas, not even leftover waves. And now the disciples were really scared. And they said to each other, what kind of a man is this, that he can command the wind and the waves, and even all of nature obeys him? Well, I want to tell you what kind of man that Jesus is. Because Jesus, he can help you when you feel like you have problems and storms all around your life. Jesus could have been worried because he didn't have a home. He didn't have a place to go to. But he trusted that God, his Father in heaven, would take care of everything. And you can trust that too. And you can put your head down wherever you are. And you can know that you're going to be okay. You can pray and give all your storms to Jesus. And you can lay your head down and you can get the rest that you need. Now, I got a little excited there, and I might have not messed it up a little bit. So I want you to look it up on your own in the Holy Bible. So let me show you where it is. You're going to look in the New Testament, and the name of the book is Matthew. And then the chapter you want to look at is chapter 8. And then the verses, you're going to go verses 16 to 27. Now, those are the itty-bitty numbers inside the words, okay? And if you want to use a secret code to find it, it's going to be M-A-T 8 with the 2 dots, and then 16 through 27. So anyway, I'm sorry. Next time I'll try to give you a more calm Bible bedtime story. But anyway, I hope you can rest and have a good night's sleep. Grandma Goodie loves you, but God loves you more.